The official story tells us that Operation Long Jump, Hitler's alleged plot to assassinate the big three Allied leaders, was thwarted before it could begin. But when we look closer, some stories resist simple conclusions. By mid-1943, Nazi Germany was in a desperate struggle for survival, its war machinery grinding to a halt under the relentless pressure of the Allied forces. The brutal fighting at Stalingrad had crippled the Axis, with approximately 91,000 troops surrendering and a staggering 800,000 total losses. The subsequent Battle of Kursk, a final, desperate gamble, saw nearly 3,000 German tanks committed, resulting in approximately 200,000 casualties and decisively stripping Germany of any initiative against the Red Army. Further west, Allied landings in Sicily and Italy's subsequent armistice further strained Germany's already dwindling resources and manpower. It was in this atmosphere of existential crisis that Adolf Hitler allegedly greenlit a scheme of incredible audacity, Operation Long Jump. The target was nothing less than the big three Allied leaders, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin, who were converging in Tehran from November 28 to December 1, 1943. Their critical mission was to coordinate overarching strategies and firmly commit to Operation Overlord, the cross-channel invasion that promised to seal Germany's ultimate fate. German intelligence reportedly learned of the Tehran Conference in mid-October 1943, and operational responsibility for this daring plot allegedly fell to Ernst Kaltenbrunner, with the notorious commando Otto Skorzeny, famed for his daring rescue of Benito Mussolini in Operation Ike, assigned as leader. The alleged plan was chillingly precise. Between 6 and 10 SS commandos, all highly trained parachutists, were to be dropped near the city of Qom, Iran. From there, they would exploit a robust, pro-German intelligence network, approximately 400 agents strong, already embedded within Tehran, to identify critical security gaps. The intelligence suggested Roosevelt's motorcade, traversing the urban streets, presented a more vulnerable target than Stalin's heavily fortified Soviet embassy or Churchill's adjacent British legation. However, a shadow operation was already in motion. Soviet intelligence officer Nikolai Kuznetsov allegedly obtained crucial details of the plot in late October 1943, a plan to assassinate Stalin and Churchill and abduct Roosevelt. The network of NKVD agent Gevork Vartanian was already monitoring Abwehr activities, and they soon located the first German group, 6 radio operators, near Qom. These operatives were tracked to a safe house in Tehran itself, and their decoded transmissions revealed they were awaiting a second, larger group, which was to be led by Skorzeny. The alarm was sounded. Soviet Foreign Minister Molotov notified both the British and American ambassadors, and General Dmitry Arkadiev briefed Roosevelt's chief of security and Churchill's personal bodyguard. Several alleged assassins were apprehended, compelling Roosevelt's immediate relocation to the Soviet embassy compound, where he would fall under direct NKVD oversight. The Soviets moved swiftly, deploying an additional 3,000 troops to bolster security, and a joint Allied reward of $20,000 was offered for information. In a masterful stroke of counterintelligence, the NKVD orchestrated a double cross. They arrested the first German group but maintained careful surveillance, allowing Berlin to be deceived into believing the operation was still ongoing. This deception ultimately led to the abortion of the second, larger wave of commandos. But the question remains, was Operation Long Jump ever truly real? The historical record is not just incomplete, it's a battleground of doubt. There is no corroborating German documentation to be found in captured archives, a stark contrast to well-documented operations like Unternehmen Ike or Operation Valkyrie. The NKVD's problematic interrogation methods yielded confessions from individuals like Ludwig Geigner and Bernhard Klitsch, who were allegedly executed shortly after, making any independent verification of their claims impossible. Even Otto Skorzeny himself, in his 1957 memoirs, vehemently denied the operation's existence, deeming it logistically infeasible and identifying an operative named Ulrich von Ortel as a Soviet fabrication. Britain's Joint Intelligence Committee went as far as to conclude the entire plot was complete baloney, and Ambassador Reeder Bullard even suspected that Molotov might have fabricated the threat entirely. solely to secure Roosevelt's presence in the bugged Soviet embassy. Scholars like Alexander Vasiliev and Adrian O'Sullivan further argue against its feasibility, citing the lack of viable infiltration routes given the overwhelming Allied air superiority of the time. Yet, counter-arguments persist, fueling the debate. Defenders of the operation's reality point to the systematic destruction of Nazi documents in 1945, which could account for the missing German records. They also highlight Hitler's documented authorization of multiple plots against enemy leaders by late 1943, suggesting such an audacious scheme was entirely within his strategic mindset. Furthermore, the undeniable and extensive Soviet security response, the deployment of 3,000 troops, and the relocation of the U.S. president serves as a powerful indicator of a genuine threat, not mere paranoia. Authors like Brad Meltzer and Josh Mensch highlight how such a plot mirrored Nazi escalatory tactics and question the implausibility of a 70-year conspiracy to cover up a lie of this magnitude. Operation Long Jump remains historically unverifiable, a culturally significant phantom that has inspired countless narratives. Its truth is perpetually shrouded in the thick fog of war and the intricate web of political intrigue. Operation Long Jump remains a story told in whispers, a shadow on the pages of history that refuses to fully materialize. The documents may be gone, the witnesses silenced, but the question of what truly transpired in Tehran in 1943 continues to echo, a testament to the enduring mystery of wartime deception and the secrets that refuse to stay buried.